good soup.
I miss Shaq.
I had a weird experience last night. It's gonna sound like I was high, but I really wasn't. I was going home and I saw this big ass spider like going in my house,
Spider?
and I was like looking at it for a little because I was interested. I'm like, oh, look at this spider. You know, it's nature. And all of a sudden, a big ass like fly got trapped in his web, and the spider like attacked it, and the fly was like trying to escape. And I was just watching this whole time. It's like it went on for like 5 minutes, and I was gonna intervene, but I felt like you gotta let nature run its course. It was wild. It really makes you think about like
you're just as
life.
guilty as a spider.
Well, no, the fly got away at the end, so I didn't feel that bad about it. But
So now the spider starved.
that's
And now,
that's
you're
and
responsible
now she'll
for that.
never save
Well,
Wilbur.
I didn't intervene, so I just let nature play its course. But it's wild. Like a cat in it was like eating it, and I felt bad for the fly. But the spider's got to got a family, right? Like I can't take food off his table. So
Well, let me raise you one because I felt like I was high the other night. I had a dream that I was talking to Bo before about this. I had a dream that we were recording us four. Well, Teddy's not here, R.I.P. And I had a dream that we were recording and we did a video recording, and we looked back at it and I was Dustin from Stranger Things. I looked exactly like Dustin. That's weird. That was nuts, man. I woke up in a cold sweat,
I was just like standing out,
huffing and puffing.
just standing outside my house and like for like midnight, just watching the spider and bug go at it. Like, damn,
Nature's cool, right?
it makes you think.
I've never seen somebody. You just completely avoided his story and then went back to yours.
Yeah.
It was.
You're like, yeah, so
story.
I was standing outside, pitch black. I was high the other day, legitimately high, and I had an anxiety attack. Just about life, just my life in general.
Damn.
It was all real.
You want
But the
to
thing about the spider was it was almost like a metaphor.
For my okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Nerd 2 Podcast. And I am Bo Oliver, joined today by Aaron, the Nerd 2 Monkey, and Nash. Nash, welcome back.
Hello.
And today we have a lot of topics to talk about in movies and TV and life in general. Bagel balls?
Don't
What's
have an
that?
anxiety attack now.
Don't. Well, I mean, if you keep bringing it up.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. You can listen to this podcast on the Nerd 2 Podcast, iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify. Send us your questions at nerd2foryou@gmail.com. Officially, send us your questions and put question in the subject so we can ask those questions.
Did you
Answer them.
try to slip in Bagel Boss to our topics?
Bagel Boss is opening the show.
It's not.
Yes,
we have
it
Bagel
is.
Boss's father in studio and God. So we're going to talk to both of them.
What a wild
And his boss.
situation.
What do you feel about that? Because I know you, before the podcast, you were like, I think he's standing up for the
No, that was Nash. Nash is your resident
I'm all in on Bagel.
resident what?
Bagel boss.
short guy on the podcast.
Well, it's funny because, a couple podcasts ago, you infamously had your breakdown about your height.
No, I didn't. See, you like to misremember things. All I said was my real height, which I showed you on my license.
Do you
and
think
you
I'm
had a
misremembering
big-
or making things up?
You just spin things in some weird way when you don't understand bits.
Like a spider.
Yeah, like a spider. Like a
Ooh,
spider.
I'm Charlotte on this bitch.
Ooh.
Spinning webs.
Apparently on Wilbur. So
Yeah, Nerd2 at Twitter, Nerd2 Monkey, Anthony JQ Nash on Twitter.
JQ.
And yeah, so let's open this show up. We have our big story for today, The Little Mermaid.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
Milan #1.
Oh, man.
You didn't get the email?
No, I did, but it wasn't a PDF.
Mm.
You don't send me a PDF. I can't download it.
Did
on
you
my
see
phone.
what he put in the email too? Confidential.
Yeah, confidential. We're about to get burned after reading.
Yeah, can't get shit leaked, man. It's a podcast game. You never know who's out to get you. Yeah, I
Oh,
guess
isn't
we'll
this
start.
the fake outline?
What?
No, never mind.
Yeah, no. We got a slew of Disney news, so
A slew?
yeah. It's another word for
I'm gonna start calling you the Big Slew.
big slew.
Starring Aaron, the Nerd Suit Monkey.
Aaron Monkey.
What's the premise of that movie? No, we'll get to that later.
It's like the
So
Big
Mulan.
Lebowski, but I just sit at home all day and do nothing. Entertaining stuff.
Have you seen The Big Lebowski?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's the same.
I know, but no, he gets into shenanigans. he goes
does stuff.
bowling.
He goes bowling, yeah.
Yeah.
Bowling's fun. Yeah, so Mulan, the first trailer from Mulan. I have to say, right off the bat, great trailer. Really liked it. No Mushu. Hated it.
What?
So I'm all over the place. No, I liked it. I like that they're grounding it in the actual, I guess, lore. It's not mythology anymore. It's just a warrior princess Is Mulan?
Is she a princess?
I don't know.
Question
I don't
mark,
remember
question
the
mark.
movie. I remember like watching it, but I don't remember the ins and outs of it.
I remember Mushu, and
Yeah.
that's really it.
What about the cricket? That's your boy.
We don't. Nah, he's not. I'm more of a Jiminy guy.
Okay.
Third cousin?
Yeah, he's. Is he a cricket? Yeah, he might be a roach. I don't know.
Comes from your mom's side, then maybe, you know.
Yeah, we got roaches on my mom's side.
What?
It's
Jesus Christ!
We're talking about him being
I
a
don't think you
cricket.
understand bits. You don't understand.
That's
how
a
to,
I
bit.
understand. I was expanding upon it, but you guys just don't. Oh, God.
No, but you see,
I missed
you
Teddy.
got you got
I missed,
offended.
I
Yeah.
missed Teddy.
You miss Teddy.
Yeah.
Because all you do every time Teddy says something is, "Oh my God, Ted, just say that again." That's what the people at home don't hear.
It makes me feel like I'm, on top of the thing. My pulse, my finger on the pulse. Nah, she just with his mustache.
Yeah. So Mulan, Nash,
Rod?
what did you think?
I thought it looked actually great.
Yeah, it did, right?
Yeah, it did. Who's the actress that's playing? I don't know her.
Scarlett Johansson? No, that's such a stupid joke to make. I don't know. Chalamet? That's not Chalamet. No, she's an unknown. It looks
Yeah.
like. No, she's been in other.
She
stuff.
looks like
She's
it's
known.
like a perfect fit to play that role.
Yeah, she looks when they do
Like-
the side by side.
Yeah, like the exact face. It's good. It's good casting.
It's good casting, and they're making necessary changes for a live action adaptation. Everybody was upset about Mushu, but they're taking the story in a different direction. People kind of say that the original it's kind of insensitive to Chinese culture with some aspects of the movie, so I'm not too familiar with the film. I remember watching Mulan as a young kid, and I remember having a Mushu toy. Other than that, the trailer looks great. Aaron, if you want to join us.
Am I supposed to just interrupt you?
No,
I was letting you
could-
finish your
You could
point.
listen. What did I just
I
say?
was listening.
What was the last thing I said?
You were talking about how some people say it might be disrespectful to Chinese culture, but
What was the last thing that I said? When you started looking at your phone, what did
I was
say?
looking up the actress' name because I felt like it was
What was her name?
wrong that we don't know her name
Yeah.
because you guys are unprofessionals. Lou Yufei.
We're unprofessionals.
Yeah.
He's looking up Lou Pinella baseball stats. Lou.
I like the trailer too. I kind of like. You can't win with these live action movies because I feel like people just are always going to be upset that they're actually being made, and it's like if they're exact like Lion King. It's like if you're doing an exact remake, people are like, oh, it's just the same remake. Why is this necessary? And when you try to make changes like removing Mushu and kind of shifting the tone a little, people are like, where's Mushu?
Yeah.
Hashtag.
It's a lose-lose situation. I thought it looked pretty good though, but the one thing I have about it is how many of those arranged marriages actually work?
And historically,
Yeah, because in the trailer they're like, we found somebody for you. I was curious. What do you think the percentage is of arranged marriages where they're like, I kind of like her. Oh, it's not that bad.
I would say it's got to be. I would say it's a high percentage, honestly.
Yeah, you have no other choice. Like,
No, but he's talking about just do they like each other, right?
Yeah, like
Not if
like
it
the parents
works, but if
arrange
they
a
just-
marriage
yeah.
between two kids. What are the chances that they both love each other?
See, I have a theory that
I mean, regular marriage isn't doing too hot.
But
yeah, it looks like 50-50.
okay,
I give it 50-50. That's the chances for mostly everything, right? Just 50-50.
yeah. Well, the
Life
trailer
is a
looks good
series of
actually,
coin flips.
and her like kind of training and that iconic sword.
That's you?
What?
Is that your line?
Life is a series of coin flips.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's not a bad line.
I know.
What were you saying, Nash?
No, I was just saying the iconic like sword pointing position she had in the trailer was pretty fascinating.
Yeah,
pretty
let's
neat.
think about all the iconic sword pointing position moments in the history of cinema.
Kill Bill.
I-
And Beatrice is
Yeah.
like this.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. I'm sure Tom Cruise has one in The Last Samurai, right?
yeah, without a doubt.
Who's the guy with this? Aragon. It's pretty.
That's front position,
Yeah.
right?
Jason X.
Who's that?
Machete.
Hmm.
That's a horrible joke. I'm sorry.
Who would win, Milan or Jason?
Mulan or Jason?
Yeah.
Well, Jason's been going on for like what?
Yeah, Jason can't be killed.
He's slow.
I mean, Mother Time is against him, yes, but
Mother Time.
Yeah. It's
Well, Father
Father
Time.
Mother
No.
Nature.
Oh, okay. So what? It's got to be a guy, right? You guys are really.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just
It's Mother's Time
It's Mother's time.
Mother's and Daddy Nature.
and
Look
Daddy.
at-
Yeah, they switched
Everything's
up.
switching on us.
Yep.
I'd like to see Mulan versus Rambo. I don't know. I think they can
It's a fucking machine gun.
hash it out.
Yeah, but I feel like she'd be able to ding ding ding.
Yeah, yeah, she's split
like with
all
the, yeah, like the sword splitting all the bullets, or maybe just like reflecting off, and he's look out for the bullets.
Physically impossible that the Jedi can do that. I don't know how they're doing that.
What do you mean deflecting the?
That they're deflecting blaster shots.
How is it fit?
Those shots should be way too fast for their reactions. You just can't do it. You can't cover that much space.
Yeah, in the movie about space wizards, that's the most unbelievable thing.
I hate when people say that. Give me the space wizards. It's grounded in the Force. The Force is believable.
Yeah, and they use the Force to deflect the things.
Yeah. Well, that's not how the Force works. It's a reference.
I know, I get it.
Well, at the end of the day,
Play on
Mulan
words.
and Rambo are never gonna fight.
And
So
today's Hollywood, I wouldn't put it past them. I'd put butts in seats. People are worrying about, not enough box office going around. You put Mulan versus Rambo or Jason.
that's the title: Mulan versus Rambo or Jason. We don't know. We haven't seen it.
That's it.
All right, let's move on here to The Little Mermaid. Yeah, apparently The Little Mermaid is going to be black. Not apparently. She is black.
Yeah, Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Was I
She keeps getting work, that
hallelujah.
old Halle. Oh, glory be
Halle
the fish.
Bailey. When I first saw it,
Halle.
I'm like, oh my god, like what? That's weird. And I'm like, oh, Halle Bailey. I didn't even know this actress, but I looked up some of her. I guess she's
This story kind of just
a Disney Channel.
came and went, right?
Yeah, I think with most things with the internet, there's that initial like pushback. Then people are like,
Oh, yeah, everybody
Who
kind of
cares?
grew into it.
Wait,
I
she's
think-
from Disney Channel? I'm sorry.
I think she's like in some R&B group, and she was a Disney Channel star. That's weird because it's kind of like how out of touch we were. Because if we were younger and it was like Hannah Montana getting cast in something,
It would be
we'd be like, oh my
huge
god,
news.
Hannah Montana, and all the older people would probably be like, who's Miley Cyrus?
But I don't think she's one
Right.
of the... Like, I know some of the Disney Channel stars.
Name 5.
Currently?
Yes.
But there's no big dogs.
yeah. You,
They're all C-list.
See, I was...
the younger kids
But we
are
were older
probably
when
like-
Ariana Grande got big, too. But I knew who she
No.
was on that show.
She was on
And
Victoria.
the
Sam and
Gomez-
Cat.
Victorious?
Or Cat and Sam.
Yeah, Sam and Cat with McCurdy.
Chris-
But I
yeah.
knew who she was.
You didn't. I still watch those shows. We were like 16, 15.
What, did you watch Peppa Pig, too?
I'm learning more and more things about you that somebody stunted you emotionally.
I watched like Disney. How old were you guys when you stopped watching Disney Channel and like Nickelodeon and stuff? I watched like
I don't think I
iCarly
was-
into high school.
16?
Yeah. What else was I gonna watch?
I remember you said that you liked Wolverine Origins because you were only a kid when you saw it, and
Yeah.
it came out when you were 16. It's like, I was a kid when it came out. That's why I liked it.
Sounds like some people grew up too early and didn't get to appreciate the finer things in life.
Like
I, on the
ketchup
other
on hot
hand-
dogs.
All right, we were having this argument before. I like mustard on hot dogs too, but I also like ketchup. So, and I don't think people should be able to criticize my taste buds. If I like something, I like it.
I'm all about pretzel dogs. Annie Ann's pretzel dogs, 2 for
Annie Ann's
$5.
pretzel
oh
dogs,
my
man.
god, I could slug like
That's
6
why
of
you
those
go to the
down.
Nash
mall.
definitely does a thing where he squeezes the pretzel and the dog pops out. And he's like, "Hey, look!"
Yeah.
Just
Prairie-
pop it in and out.
Prairie dog.
Yeah, I mean, I heard her sing. I don't know how good of an actor she is, but I think the focus should be a young actress getting into the spotlight, getting the role of her lifetime, and we'll see how it goes.
An African American actress casted in this role. That's big news. And
Yeah.
people are going to complain about it, be like, oh, they're ruining my childhood. Really? Who cares? If she's good, if the movie's good, I'm not going to really care either way.
Well, it's the live action thing too. I feel like people are like, I know you are with the whole Lion King.
They don't want it, but
Little
then when it
Mermaid.
happens, they're like, why aren't you doing it my way? It's ridiculous. But The Lion King is very specific. You keep going very broad when it comes to the Lion King discussion.
What do you mean?
I have very specific problems with The Lion King. I'm not against the live action remakes.
You didn't see it.
I'm not saying that I've seen it, but I'm saying that I have problems with it just
Conceptually?
yeah, from the beginning.
Yeah, so you make your argument for you.
Make your art. Wait,
Yeah, it came out wrong.
Yeah,
but,
right.
I'll regroup.
Why don't you untie your tongue there.
You know,
We'll move on to the Lion King then. I mean, the Rotten Tomato score came out 58%.
He was going to say something.
Can I just say one thing about it? I'm sorry.
Lion King?
No, not Lion King.
Little
The
Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. There's been,
Under the sheet.
like voices for guys in shows that have been girls, and the other way around. Like
Timmy
Pickles.
Turner.
Yeah, Timmy Turner. Tommy Pickles was
Tommy Pickles.
Yeah. So what's the big fucking deal? If the voice fits the character, I don't care if.
Wait. It's not a cartoon.
No, yeah, live action.
This is live action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's actually going to
Oh,
be.
what's the big deal then?
He took the other. Oh, live action? Fucking hate this guy.
Fucking asshole. No, who cares then? I thought it was cartoon.
No, live action.
Well, like I thought it was
akin
okay.
to like Lion King, Dumbo, and all these movies.
Oh.
They're all doing the
I'm sorry.
the whole thing. But
You think that she should just be half fish on the top? and then human likes.
Didn't Family Guy do that joke?
Yeah, it was a merman, and he's like, "How would I have sex with you if I had a fin?"
That's a
Out
good
of my
point.
bottom
If
half.
you were to marry like a, well, doesn't she turn into a human with Prince Eric?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Well, at that point, the merman is just doing other stuff,
Well, no,
doing
conceptually, like,
Grey Worm stuff.
if mermaids were real, like, and one came out, you, I guess.
I'm going to say, based on how nature goes, mermaids would probably be horrifying creatures to look at,
Yeah.
like Harry Potter mermaids.
You remember that viral video that went viral like a couple years ago of a mermaid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Teddy
like
thought
rock.
it was real.
Yeah, I was gonna say Teddy thought it was real, but that's like how they would look.
Right, just disgusting.
Bo could say something to Teddy like real convincing, and it'll be the most
Oh,
false
I
thing.
can-
Yeah, you could Houdini that kid.
It's funny though because Teddy also he believes everything that's fake and distrusts everything that's real.
Yeah,
He's one of those. Oh, you read that on Wikipedia? Can't trust it.
He did get me because I was gonna take the 23andMe thing, and he sent me an article like after we were talking about it.
He
like
convinced
how,
you?
No, he sent me like an article. I don't even know if it was real, but it's like government taking things. It's like told you. I'm like, damn, you did tell me. You know what, Teddy? I'm gonna listen to you on some things. Because you gotta always have someone who's a little skeptical. I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
But it would be the most like basic thing, like today 2 astronauts go into orbit to do this or whatever. Teddy's like, yeah, I'm not buying it.
that's false.
You need a skeptic.
Yeah.
Okay, that was green screen.
So we'll go to who won the Lion King. 58% of Rotten Tomatoes, not the best score, but we were arguing about the Hakuna Matata clip that came out.
Yeah,
Hakuna Matata.
Group chat, you and Nash and Teddy were going
They look like-
oh, looks horrible.
animal ventriloquists.
But my whole thing was, I said it doesn't look that bad, and apparently I'm Lion
It gets
King
longer.
#1 fan.
The movie's going to be longer than that.
Yeah, I know. And
So
that's what I was saying.
not that
The
bad.
mouth,
But my whole thing is-
Stretched over 2
move.
hours.
You were saying like you don't like the singing with the animals, Mike, but you like Jungle Book, and it's pretty much the same technology.
They don't sing. They
have
sing 2 songs and they're not.
3 songs.
Which 3 songs?
Bare Necessities. I want to be like you.
And that's it.
And what's the other one? You
That's
said you
they
said
only
it
sing
before.
2 songs. You said they sang 3.
How
I
long
said
are the
they
songs
sang
in the
2.
movie?
I haven't changed. The Jungle Book Lion King argument doesn't work.
It's the same director, same idea.
It's
of
not.
live
The
action
Lion King is a
animals.
musical. They're having the animals sing. In the Jungle Book, they were very much animals. It was a man adapting to nature, so that works. And you also having that human character just makes the world look better. That one clip where they find Simba, that looked really dull and pale. There was no vibrancy to anything in that shot.
But what I was saying to you
So if
was
that's
like,
what the whole movie is going to look like, and then when they're talking, I'm just going to be thinking about the actors rather than the actual animals.
but
Yeah.
even the critics that didn't like it say it's visually like masterful.
But that's not a
And
movie.
and a technical aspect. So I mean,
But that's not a movie. I can appreciate what they did. That's very impressive. They made animals that look nearly identical to real animals.
isn't that hand in hand? That
No. If the script
configuring
stinks,
with
look at Avatar.
Well, no, I'm like configuring with the songs. Like I feel like that's hand in hand. The script can be very not as good as the original, even though it is pretty much people are saying the same as the original. So I don't
right,
get
and
that.
the original's not great either. What makes the original
That's
great
where
is that it's animation and the music.
Can you explain that to me though? Because I'm like being genuinely serious. You said something that doesn't have the same emotion that it had with the original animation. I don't. What do you mean by that?
Just the way that they emote with their facial expressions, the body movements, it just doesn't feel as natural. It looks like animals.
And just to build on what he said,
Somebody said Mufasa dying looks like a dead lion corpse just sitting there,
That's
unable
what it
to
would
be moved.
be.
Yeah, that's something different then. I don't like watching that. I don't like watching animals pretending to be humans when they're clearly animals and it sounds like famous A-list actors are voicing them.
yeah, well,
The entire formula just doesn't work.
yeah, that and to build off of what he said, the whole scene when they do find Simba, there's no emotion to it all. They start just making jokes about it and can we keep him please and stuff like.
The voiceover's bad too.
That's got to be a big. That's
It's-
not a big scene.
It sounds
Finding
like
Simba, the almighty Simba.
Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner. Maybe that's because we know them so well, but it sounds like they're just sitting in a booth voicing that. I'm not convinced. No, you have to convince me that these are. When I watch a movie with voiceover, I'm not thinking about Tom Hanks when I watch Woody or Tim Allen when I watch Buzz. I'm so absorbed in the story. That's an afterthought. This is clearly people that I recognize pretending to be animals, but it's not matching up. That's so distracting. You didn't find that one scene very distracting? People are getting mad at me that I'm so against the Lion King on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
I got your
Good.
back though, because I'm 100%.
But then you know what bothered me?
It's
I know you
cheeks.
weren't. I know you weren't being serious, but it fucking pissed me off when you put up the Rotten Tomato score after this argument you had. Like, told you, it's like you did not know that. You just got lucky with that because it could have came up 92%, and you probably still
Wait,
would have
Nash
been
said
like,
told you?
No, I was like, what a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like
58%.
now you're
I said
using your
hate to
argument.
see
Yeah, you're using your argument you had before. No knowledge of this, and you're retroactively
Well, I watched
using this
it.
in your argument.
I watched it,
I know
Yeah,
you.
but
Were,
his feelings were confirmed by the score.
it was a guess.
and I'm on Nerd Soup, so I think I know.
That's
what
the
I'm
thing.
talking
You
about.
think that we're just like guessing about what we see,
And Teddy.
that we can't try
Fucking
and
only guy on my back just flip flops at the end.
Teddy's
Coward.
always flip flopping. Teddy has no conviction.
He's on vacation.
Yeah.
Give him a break.
which he's complaining about, by the way.
What is he complaining about?
Because, well, I don't. Let's just
say
say
it,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, let's just say this.
Give us all the details.
He didn't have to pay for a thing, and he's still complaining. Let's just put it like that.
Kanye once said, "How you gonna be mad on vacation?"
Well,
Yeah.
Teddy's mindset is I didn't pay for anything, so probably somebody asked him to pay for one thing. It's like, well, what? I thought this was all inclusive.
No, like what the hell? What do you mean?
You
I'm
wanna
buying your
split the
coffee?
Uber?
Yeah, I'm buying your
It's like
coffee.
he's by like some of the best golf courses in the country. Like
Is that what they're doing?
Beach. It's like a beach. It's golf courses. It's a beach. It's a happening spot.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Oh, it's happening.
Okay.
And he's just probably just like, oh, like one minor inconvenience probably ruined his
You know what's
whole
great
weekend.
too? Any podcast he's not on, he doesn't listen. So we could just ramble on about. I
I
could
think
say,
he does listen now.
does he?
I think he has Elena listen. She just scours it for things about Teddy.
Hello, Elena.
Oh, babe, they said they liked your point. Yeah.
They said you're the most humble person. You pay for everything.
Well,
So-
I kind of am, you know.
Just about the Lion King. If their mouths moved, does your feelings change?
It's not even that.
I mean, I'm not even trying to. It
No,
is
no,
pretty
I-
funny.
I know what
their
you're
mouths
saying.
don't fucking move.
It just doesn't work.
You watch it on your phone screen, the big screen, you can see him move. You
Oh
probably get
come
more-
on! I mean, dude.
Because I remember.
Not even a little. I can't even see it a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, get some glasses.
Even from the first trailer, I don't
2020.
like this story where the animals just look real. Just doesn't. You're taking away so much from the original. That's why the Jungle Book, the original Jungle Book, was this goofy movie for kids, and then the updated version had some of that original flavor, but it was also based on the original story, so that makes sense to make that movie. But this is just everybody keeps saying it's the same exact story. So when you're like, oh, you haven't seen it yet, well, I'm like, yeah, I kind of have seen it, and it's like, oh, they took away everything that you liked about it, Ruben, but it's the same story, and I'm like, I'm not gonna like this. I mean,
you're just going all out with the Ruben.
yeah,
right?
I guess I am. They're like, Bo, who are you? So I'm gonna go see it in IMAX because buttered popcorn. James Earl Jones, love that guy's voice. So everything the light touches.
Remember when he talked the national anthem?
James Earl Jones?
Yeah.
Oh my
They
God,
played it
no!
on Michael K. They said in the All-Star game he talked the national anthem.
That is something only he could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like William Shatner talking Rocket Man. That was something that he could not do, but he did it. Good old Willie. All right, let's move on to Millie Bobby Brown cast in the Eternals
I
movie.
don't know if it's confirmed, but she's in talks. Who isn't in talks to join this fucking movie? Go
And
on.
who leaks this? Who are these sources? Who are these people? I need.
After NBA free agency, I don't believe anybody knows anything
You're
about
damn right.
Imagine
anybody.
that. I wish there was someone for movies. Like a Woj.
Why don't we just start dropping movie bombs?
They say that that guy Jeff Snyder, who works for Collider, he's a bit arrogant, but
Yeah.
he's kind of like the Woj. But that's the thing. NBA media, I think I was talking to you about this, is that these personalities are becoming more famous than the players. Stephen A. has to be one of the top 15 most popular NBA personalities. He's like a superstar in the NBA, and he doesn't even play. And Woj bombs,
And you got Shams coming in the mix.
Shams.
Yeah, Shams
Like,
is
that's-
a hot prospect right now.
NBA free agent, like, and this is like, even in the video game, like the off season is the funnest part about 2K.
Yeah.
It
Same
is.
thing with the show too. Baseball. When you hit, I lost the Yelich sweepstakes the other night, which
Oh,
kind of hurt.
that sucks.
That hurt. But
Who do you go to?
Who did I go to?
No, Yelich.
Well, it was fantasy draft. He went to. I was the Marlins. I did like a random tell me when to stop kind of thing. I think he went to the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, I don't like
I
him
don't
in
know
that
how.
jersey. Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so Stranger Things kids. Let's cast them in as MCU characters.
Okay. That
So
sounds fun.
Lucas is obvious. Hawkeye.
Yeah. The slingshot.
The slingshot.
Yeah.
Dude doesn't miss. Millie Bobby Brown. Listen to this. Iron Man.
I was just gonna say that. I
Right?
swear on everything.
I think she can.
Like Magneto. That's kind of like the same.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. You're thinking MCU. I'm thinking
But
Marvel.
she's the
and the new MCU.
she's the head.
You put down on the outline MCU characters.
Well, they joined the MCU.
I'm
now.
thinking
Dingus.
Marvel. So then you just prove yourself wrong after congratulating yourself for being different.
Well,
You are a fucking catch up on your hot dog kid, aren't you? Lucas, Hawkeye, Dustin, the Hulk, because he's like the brains, you know.
yeah, Bruce Banner. That's actually
Yeah.
a good one. Wow, you really. I
Mike?
agree with you.
Mike is Loki.
No, Mike's like, who's the worst?
Oh, don't you don't like Mike now?
I like Mike.
I
but
like
he's-
Mike too.
Yeah, but he's
You
overrated.
like Mike?
I dump your ass.
I dump your ass.
He's not like
He was like, whoa, what?
he's a 6-man, and they have him. They have him as like the point forward right now in this group.
You can build the championship team around Mike. They've proven it 3 straight years.
Well, no, they build around 11.
What happened in season 2? What did Mike do in season 2?
Yeah, but 11,
Yeah, the
that's a
lesser-
sidekick.
No, 11's
Wow.
the Batman.
You just sidekicked 11?
11's
No,
the
no.
Mike is 11 sidekick.
Yes, yes. Oh, my God.
No, I think Mike is the Phil Jackson. 11 is Jordan. Will would be Nick Fury. Just kidding.
Will. Who's like
Jewish.
who's the weird one?
In the Avengers?
Yeah. There's MCU in general. He just wants to play Dungeons and Dragons. Like Ant-Man. Like Ant-Man just wants to play fucking Fortnite, probably.
Ant-Man, yeah. Magic tricks with his daughter.
Right.
Ant-Man's a good dad, though.
Hopper.
Hopper?
Oh, well, you said the kids. I'm sorry.
No, I want
can
actually.
expand.
I'm going to
Okay.
think who, like, realistically, David Harbour in the MCU. He tried Hellboy.
Didn't work.
He was also in Suicide Squad.
Wow.
You know, people might. I always go Moon Knight with everyone. It'd be a different Moon
David
Knight.
Harbour is Moon Knight.
It would be different, but he's so good at playing somebody who's a
He's,
little crazy.
Fat Thor.
Fat Thor, yeah, I guess. The Punisher. I think he'd be a good Punisher. I like David Harbour.
He's a big boy. He's a big guy, but
He's a big boy.
he wears it well.
Yeah.
He does. He's like,
Yeah.
he's like
Slim thick.
Hulk.
Because if he
Yeah, I
lost
give him
weight,
that.
he would
So
look
he's slim.
weird.
Yeah.
Like that, the big appearance like fits him very
He
well.
goes up or down 5 pounds, he looks terrible. He's perfect where he is right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
So good luck, David. You have to maintain your 6'3",
Oh, Thanos.
Yeah, he would be
Yeah.
good. No, you know, he'd be a good dark side. That's what they should have got him for. But he'd definitely make a good
What about
Thanos.
Billy?
Oh, Max too.
Billy's Captain America, but he's like fuckboy Captain America. He's got the
Fuckboy
long
Captain
hair,
America.
yeah.
Smoking a cig.
Yeah, he's got brass American knuckles.
I was gonna say Max Scarlet Witch, but that would make Max Quicksilver. Witch?
Yeah.
You mean Billy Quicksilver?
Billy Quicksilver.
I guess they're adopted, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Whatever. This was fun.
No, it wasn't. Let's move on here to the Knives Out trailer. Nash, did you see this trailer?
I did.
Oh,
When was our last? Yeah,
Yes.
this was a while ago. Yeah, 4th of July fucked us up.
yeah, Knives Out trailer. You know what? Not a fan.
Me neither. Teddy liked it.
Kind of just looks like a game of Clue.
Yeah, like a doofy, goofy game of Clue.
They already
What
had
is
that
Clue?
movie too.
I know it's a game like you're solving mysteries. I never played it though.
It's just kind of like
It's more of a
who
Guess Who guy.
Yeah,
It's
that was always a
location,
great game.
location, person, and weapon, and it's in an envelope.
Hmm.
And then you have to go around asking people, "Do you have the crowbar?" And if nobody says,
It's like Go Fish.
"Kinda," yeah, it's fun though. I once ruined a game of Clue because I thought I nailed it before I had to ask everybody questions, and I was like, "It was this one," and then I got the weapon wrong, and everybody's like, "You just fucking ruined the game." So
I could picture that.
So no wonder why you don't
You
like this
fancying
movie.
yourself like a modern Sherlock and Clue. I'm thinking you nailed
I
it right
completely
away.
Brick the weapon.
Yeah.
Now you have like PTSD. Like
No,
you see
now
this
I
and
can never play Clue.
I can't play Clue again. This reminds me too much of it.
Come find me in my cabin in Massachusetts, just cowering in the
Sherlock.
corner.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
I haven't heard of that name. Bo Oliver Blue, the third.
Yeah, I don't know. The trailer. I didn't like it either. It was really campy, and I guess that's maybe the point of it. And
You
obviously,
think you could kill somebody at a dinner party? I feel like that's not like. Why would you do that at a dinner party?
Well, if you're taking some of my food,
You're just asking for to be caught.
yeah, that's because it's not like, yeah, it's only like a small sample size.
yeah, like you already like
You got the suspects right there.
right
The guest list.
exactly.
Weapons, knives, forks.
What would give you a reason to kill somebody at a dinner party? Overcook the ham?
Yes, that's probably number one. Show me overcooked ham.
Ding, ding, ding.
Top answer.
Top answer. Good answer. Good answer.
All right, good answer. I would kill somebody, sure.
Yeah, I mean, not for ham.
No, I'm talking like last slice of pizza kind of thing.
If we had a dinner party, who would be like the one dead?
Who would be the killed?
Yeah, who would be? You find out he's just dead in the corridor.
Honestly, I'd probably say me.
Yeah, I'd probably say Nash.
I feel like the killer would be like, "Oh, come inside here. Let's talk about something." I'd be like, "Oh, wow, I'm a nice guy."
But
go
who
talk
killed
to
you?
Aaron. Yeah, probably. He probably got me hit. You set up a hit at a dinner party.
Hey,
You cheeky bastard.
Yeah, no evidence that way.
Yeah.
You definitely passed Teddy a note. Hey, kill Nash.
No, you're definitely dead, and Teddy killed you.
Teddy killed me?
Yeah.
Why the hell would Teddy kill me?
Maddie is not on this podcast. We're doing it without him while he's on vacation. He comes back. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna take it for myself. And get Bo out of the way, and I'm the new soup guy.
In the group chat, I'm like, recording today at 6. He's like, Sunday? Question mark.
Yeah,
I'm like, we're recording tonight. He's like, Sunday? Question mark.
because he always thinks
No,
every time Nash or Marissa's on that he's cut, and eventually he's just gonna snap. He's gonna bagel boss us. That's what we call it.
I thought you were going to say eventually he was going to be cut.
Predict who did it though.
Killed
In
me?
this movie?
Yeah, Knives Out. Let's get our predictions out, and if we get them right, we can brag like, oh, I knew it all along.
Snoke. No. Chris Evans.
I wanted to go Chris Evans, too.
I'm going to go, it's so obvious that he actually did do it.
Well, that's weird because that would lead me to believe it's not him. Because they're like, oh, it has. Look, they're
That's
trying to make it
what
look Chris.
they want you to
Yeah,
believe.
so you think that he didn't do it? Like, oh, no way he could do it. It's so obvious, but he did do it, and
Exactly.
that's the twist.
He looks like he's having fun.
I
What
guess.
was he saying around the room?
Eat shit. You eat shit.
That was funny.
Yeah, I guess.
It was cheeky.
I like Daniel Craig, though. I'm a
What if-
big
what if
Daniel
he
Craig
did it?
guy.
It's one of the cops.
Logan Lucky, great movie.
Him and Lakeith Stanfield. They're trying to figure out the crime,
Mm.
but they already know who did it.
Right.
I see you, Ryan Johnson. That's my guess.
Did you guys hear about this? Netflix, no more smoking. So apparently there's been some pushback to Stranger Things season 3 that all the smoking. I'll tell you what, they were ripping down cigarettes in this season.
But it's 1984.
1984.
Or 86.
Cheap and heavy.
Or whatever. it was.
Hopper was
Yeah.
No pun intended. I did intend that actually.
no, you didn't, but it worked.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
what
he was
goes
just
on in my
pushing them
mind.
back. Who cares? I think it all depends on the setting of the show. I mean, if it's like 2000, let's say the future, and they're smoking cigarettes, I don't think it really makes sense.
Well, it'd be Juulin.
Yeah, there you go. They'd be drooling. Yeah, or vaping.
So Disney in 30 years
I
is
think
going to ban
people
juuling.
forget that Stranger Things isn't a kid show.
No, it's not. They say fuck.
I heard a couple shits.
It's a couple shits. It's
Drinking.
Stranger Things is Stephen King. It's just like It isn't a book for children,
Mm-hmm.
even though it is about children. No, yeah, and this whole thing about we can't if we show something, it's going to make somebody smoke a cigarette. People do things because they want to do things. It's not because Hopper's smoking cigs. I guess I got to go buy some cigarettes.
Well, I think I
Yeah.
told this story before. Me and my college roommate, we started up Mad Men,
Yeah.
and we're like, "Yo, that's fucking cool. We need to start watching Suits and get like liquor in like glass, like bottles,
Yeah,
and like set up a little table. It's like, yeah, let's start drinking like at 9 a.m. Fuck it, you know?
Yeah.
they're doing it. We're fucking psychopaths. We didn't get to the later seasons. We only watched the first two, where like they
Oh, I
become
thought maybe
like,
because you were just too drunk.
alcoholics and all, like the sexism and stuff. No, we focused in on like, yeah, let's just rip six. And that's why I see where they're coming from. But the show's set in the 80s, and it's like, all right, you smoke cigarettes, but Hopper also gets blind drunk, drinks and drives, has anger issues. It's like, it's part of the show. It sets up the setting. It's something where, you know, it's just, that's life. If you wanna have a-
society has let us know how dangerous cigarettes are. Now it's up to us to choose. Do you want to smoke? Do you not want to smoke? People know by now. You saw the dramatic drop in people smoking cigarettes because they were like, hey, these things kill you. So people stopped doing it. But in the 1980s, they were still doing it more commonly. And that's just, it's ridiculous, this censorship. I hate censorship
Yeah.
like this.
But smoking, it makes characters look cooler, though.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
look at
of
Billy.
course it does.
Look at Billy. He's ripping a cig, looking in the mirror, feeling himself for the date. Boom. Gets his ass kicked. But-
Well, maybe
Still.
they're onto something.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So I'll stop smoking. Yeah, sure. No.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
No.
You do, right?
No,
I don't.
vape, bro. Got my jewels out.
Is it because I kept peer pressuring you to stop?
This is when I drink.
All right, let's move on here. What do we have on the outline? We don't have fan questions.
We don't?
We have Teddy's questions from before.
Oh, yeah, we do.
But I thought of like a fun little thing we could do. It might not work. If it does, then it's good. If not, we'll just cut it out.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go take a
That's
shower.
how editing works.
Right.
Build your perfect action movie. So actor, actress, supporting, directing, and plot. What would be your perfect action movie? Because I feel like the action movie, we were talking about like who's the action star today? It's The Rock, right?
Yeah, we talked about The Rock and
The Rock, John Cena's up and coming, Tom Cruise.
Well, Tom Cruise is the action star that transcends decades. But there isn't.
No, it's few and far between.
I mean, that's why I couldn't think of an action.
Are you
movie.
going to get to a point here?
No, pitch me your idea, Nash.
Well, when you first said this, I thought, wow, I don't want to see this action movie because of the top stars that are in it. And I just don't like any of the movies that they're in. So I kind of started drifting off, and I made up my own movie.
No, that wasn't the.
Well,
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, whatever.
But
go
it
ahead.
doesn't really work.
I made Hobbs and Shaw.
You just remade Hobbs and Shaw.
Like, it's perfect. There's nothing
Yeah.
else. You can't change it.
That is true. Yeah, if you're going to make the perfect action movie, might as well. It's already been done.
I haven't seen it yet, but
Yeah, you haven't seen it
I
yet,
just
but
know
come
it's
on.
the best
That's what I'm saying with Lion King. You just know about Hobbs and Shaw, right? You know it's going to be great.
Well, in like a Hobbs and Shaw way.
Ugh. I hate movies like I can't. That's why I couldn't get on board with this whole segment. So I made up my
You're
own
not an
movie.
action guy.
No, I'm not.
I respect that.
So make action.
What is it about the action movie?
You
Does
want
it
a piece of this?
Oh. Does it bore you when they're fighting?
It's just so cliche.
Yeah.
It's just you know what's gonna happen. The Rock is just never gonna die. There's no plot twist. There's these corny one-liners like, "Oh my God, he's stolen everything that world's ever known, and the world's gonna blow up."
Yeah.
The world's changing.
It's
That's
just like,
that's the classic one.
yeah.
The world's always changing.
Well, no, the real one I had was The Rock and Charlize Theron in space, and that's all you really need. That's what, like $800 million at the box office.
now when you, yeah,
At least
yeah.
something's gonna go wrong. I don't know yet. I'll hire the director, Michael Bay. Fuck it. I'm trying to make money.
Oh.
I'm all about profits. They're in space. Something goes wrong. There's explosions. Aliens?
Michael Bay doesn't
Question
make
mark?
money anymore. Get the Russo brothers.
With The Rock? Come on.
Richard.
Did you
the
see
tour de force
what,
of-
what was the movie he made with Mark Wahlberg? Patriots Day?
Oh, talk
No,
about another action star.
Mark
Mark
Wahlberg? Yeah, kind of.
We could throw him in
he's
there.
he's in like what, those Transformer movies? That's like action, right?
Ted?
Yeah, that's thrilling stuff.
Ted is pretty action packed.
He had to climb the Fenway, the Green Monster.
Yeah. Best part about Godzilla is when they fucking destroyed that field. Fuck Fenway.
I want to go to Fenway, actually.
No, it is nice, but no, it was awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Putting the score manually.
But we will rebuild. They will.
Now, when you say this, you know, create
That's
your
my
own,
favorite.
create your own movie.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was, gonna,
Focus?
I was gonna say like every just go.
Every natural disaster.
No, I was gonna picture like Yankee fans, like if that actual happened and they showed Fenway, it's like you know,
we'd stand in solidarity.
as a
with
Yankee fan, we're gonna
Bagel
help.
Boss
We're gonna
time
help
100.
build. We're gonna help build
them. We're
Fenway
gonna come
Park.
there with our fire trucks.
Yeah.
And we're gonna.
Fire trucks.
It's about baseball now, you know.
It's
Rivalry's
bigger
over.
than baseball.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the local delis will cook for like the people that help Yankee Stadium. Yeah.
That fucking lizard thinks he can mess with baseball. Not in my yard.
America's pastime.
America's pastime.
Bagel Boss gets on board.
Bagel
That's
Boss.
another one.
That's the redemption story.
Yeah, Bagel
Boss
Boss.
finds his purpose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna unite two people.
And there's like a really tight space that they need to like. This will complete Yankee Stadium from getting
Fenway.
rebuilt. Oh,
This is
well,
the action movie
no.
right here.
Are you saying Bagel Boss is gonna squeeze into this tight location?
yeah, to help fix
Like a
the
vent.
stadium.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
the action movie
This
right
is
here.
it. And then he gets all the girls.
Every girl likes
Every
him.
No,
there.
every girl from Boston.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plot
final
twist.
scene. He throws out the first pitch. It just completely bricks. It's like fuck. Credits.
Yeah.
Bagel Boss.
Bagel Boss. All right, so the question I was going to ask was, when you are creating your own movie, do you pick the actor and actresses first and the supporting cast, or you just come up with the plot and then boom, you just put the actors and actresses?
When I'm
in?
creating
Yeah,
a movie,
every
Nash,
movie I've made.
I like to start with nothing.
No, because I know you two. You know, you dabble in
No,
some
you
ideas.
begin with the end. So if you know the ending, you work backwards. That's what I do.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Now, do you have a character in mind already, or is
No.
it just the end of the story and they're like, who would fit that role great?
Yeah, that's you don't tell the story. The story.
Tells itself.
There you go, my friend.
Wow. Yo.
Now you're ready to
Yo,
pitch us your act.
I see what you did there.
That was good. That was
You don't sell the steak, you sell the sizzle.
All right, let's go to fan questions here.
Just get your fucking movie over with.
Are you going to tell us your movie about that you told me about? Oh, look at this question. Chris Donaher at Big Donaher.
What's up?
Toughest action movie character. John Wick not allowed for selection.
The Rock.
So big rock podcast today.
I don't know.
Rock
He just
podcast.
transcends action. I guess Ethan Hunt. You have Jason Bourne. Those are the big daddies. Rambo, the Terminator.
Oh, Terminator. Yep.
Who do I got? Like, who will win? If it's like a big battle royale of action stars, or like who's my favorite? Big discrepancy there.
This question here from Nathan Venegas.
Not gonna answer the
at
question.
New Jersey I don't care.
Nathan.
So why'd you pick the question?
On your pasta, meatballs or Italian sausage?
This is like a deep question for a New Yorker. Like, this is big time.
Meatballs.
Meatballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
This question here from Josh at Josh 850-844-82. Guilty
Social
pleasure
Security?
TV show. Guilty pleasure TV show.
The Office.
That's
not a guilty pleasure.
Something that you're guilty about that you like it.
Oh, Golden Girls.
Okay, I'll give you. Even though Golden Girls is great,
It is a great show, but
it is a great show.
Game of Thrones. Fuck you with The Office.
fuck you, bro.
I'm gonna go with Dallas.
I'm not really ashamed of anything that I like. I guess like from the
I do like reality TV. I don't watch it, but when it's on, I'm like, this is what life is. Huh?
no, there's nothing.
Well, you
Not
watch,
really.
what is it? Paulie
No,
D
I'm
and
saying
Denise?
like life. People are making me watch this, and I enjoy it.
Well, I feel like for me, I don't care. I watch whatever I want, but like from like the outside,
Excuse me.
no, but from like the outside looking in, every time I say I think New Girl's funny, people are like, "Oh, you watch New Girl?" I'm like, yeah, I watch New Girl. That show's fucking hilarious.
Well, that's a good show.
yeah. Thank you, Nash.
What, do you watch Double Shot of Love? Somebody get this girl Woolbar. She look thirsty. Like that. That's a guilty pleasure, huh?
What's old like Flavor of Love?
Flavor of Love was great.
I love
man.
New York.
I
Those
love
were
New York.
that was peak like.
Midget Mac. That was my guy. I was rooting for him so hard, man. When she sent him home.
Why do they always give him nicknames? That was weird.
No, that was his rap name. Was it? I don't know.
Well, no, they always had nicknames for everyone, like Flavor Flav's, like, oh, you're from New York? Your name's New York!
I'm from New York.
Yeah.
You're New York. All right, this question here from Marco Guilds.
Guilt.
If you guys had to pick one superpower and only one, what would it be? I would personally pick teleportation. You don't get a more sustainable way to travel. Teleportation is good.
I already have super strength, so I would eliminate that.
Fuck you.
No, I like teleportation.
Flying. It's the easy answer and it's the only answer.
Well, you picked. Oh, he picked teleportation. Well,
I like that.
what am I doing? Am I just bettering myself? Or am I trying
It's
to
always a
help people?
setting.
This question here from Ron at UFO_98. Who do you think is the
Ron?
best musician turned actor and the worst musician? Best musician turned actor and worst musician
Turned
actor. Okay. Best musician turned actor.
What
Ice
was
T?
Jamie Foxx? What was he first? He was an actor first,
I
right?
think he was an actor.
Okay.
Give me Ice-T.
I feel like it's always Lady Gaga
Yeah,
did
Ice-T.
good. Ice-T. SVU.
Are you being serious? You're patronizing me on that one, aren't you? You're like, yeah, all right, totally. Yeah, totally, bro. He's in one show. Congratulations. And Leprechaun back to the hood.
Because I do it and I expect people not to pick up on it, and I had a
That's how I
mouthful
was
of
like, wait a
words.
minute.
Oh yeah, I see. Let's move on.
No, Ice Cube is like probably not the best actor, but you can't.
He's in a lot of stuff.
He's like he turned from like gangster rapper to fucking let me star in all your family movies and take all your money.
Oh my God, Mark Wahlberg. Marky Mark.
Yeah, that could be it.
Barbara Streisand.
Worst musician turned actor? Yeah, that's him. Best musician turned actor.
It works in both categories.
It might, honestly. Depends on.
Wait, no, we were just doing best, right? Or
No,
worst?
it's best and worst.
Oh.
No,
Best
I'm saying
musician,
Mark
worst
fits
musician.
in both categories.
This question here from Kevin Myers at KevinMe996. Favorite comic book villain?
From a comic or
Yeah, I guess favorite comic book villain ever. But I guess you can pull from the movies, pull from the comics, wherever you want to go. The movies, I think Thanos is the best villain. And then, obviously, the Joker is up there, too. I think those are the two best.
Yeah, I just go Joker.
From the comics, personally, it's the Riddler.
oh man, what about video games?
Video game villain?
I like Red Hood from like the cartoons.
Yeah, Red Hood is good.
But yeah, Thanos and Joker are probably the top two.
All right, final question here from Krillin at CR_egg.
Krillin.
Krillin. If you could be Tom Brady or his son, which one are you picking?
Be rich and not do anything? I'll
Yeah.
be the son.
Well, if you're the son, you have to make out with your dad. If you're dad, you have to make out with your son. That's the drawbacks.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll be the Tom Brady kid that he never sees.
You ever see that video in his
Of him?
documentary? Just kissing his son.
Does he kiss him on the lips?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A kiss on the lips for like 8 seconds.
8? No. No.
Yeah.
So I'll be. His,
What are they just holding it? There's no movement, right?
No, they're not like
You see
going
a
at it.
little like cheek. No, I'm kidding. No. Oh, God,
No, there's no way he holds it for 8 seconds.
It's
you guys are over.
It's not 8, but it's like dude,
Uncomfortably,
like
uncomfortably long.
yeah. It's kind of like
2 Mississippi.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
3?
3.
Sonny doesn't talk to.
The-
People forget about that.
Is that
too.
a daughter or a son?
I think it's a son. But I'll be
terrific.
Tom Brady, play for the Jets, become a New York sports legend, winning Super Bowls. Didn't think about that.
I am honestly
No.
baffled that more athletes don't come to New York.
They scared of us.
But New York athletes from the 60s are still famous here. Joe Namath,
But it's such a
guy won
different
one
time.
Super Bowl and he stunk.
It's a different time where anyone could be a star anywhere. Look at Giannis in fucking Milwaukee.
It is different though. You would have a bigger name. Like a guy like Damian Lillard, you don't think he would benefit from New York? If you're up to a certain standard of talent, you could be a star anywhere. But a Lillard would be huge in New York.
Well, I hate New York fans and media because they're always like, "Oh, he doesn't. We don't want him anyway. He doesn't want to play here. Like he can't handle the media. He can't handle the fans." It's like, "Oh, congratulations. The fans and media are dicks, and no one wants to come play. Good for you. You can just yell and do whatever you want for the rest of the time. Then it's
Well,
like,
you
all
gotta-
right.
you gotta-
I know being hard on players, but like sometimes you got to be like, all right, Giancarlo, you struck out." Instead of booing him and showing the whole league that, oh, I don't want to go there because if I strike out and
Yeah.
no one's gonna love me, and if I do, even if I play hard, hit 50 home runs, like I'm still gonna get shit on. I'm just gonna go play for fucking. I was gonna say Philly. That's even worse.
Oh yeah.
I'll just play for fucking Florida. Get no state income tax and just rake in the dough and hit homers or play basketball, whatever sport. So it's like, yeah,
There's just such a high expectations in town, like big time sports towns, where like I know Boston too, man. Like
it's like, oh, we don't want him. He can't handle New York. It's like, yeah, he's one of the best players in the league and can actually be your best shot in winning. But yeah, keep patting yourself on the back because you fucking suck as a sports fan.
The thing is just the numbers of New York, the New York market, it's still the biggest market in the world. So when you come here, that exposure, that scrutiny, it's just going to be more intense because there's more. There's more media, there's more people, there's more fans.
but you come around and you win a championship in New York, you're a god.
But Alan Hahn, when Alan Hahn
Oh
said
yeah,
that
I
whole
said
thing,
if my pitching point for Durant was if he comes to New York and wins a championship, he's better than Jordan.
Yeah.
right, but Alan Hahn on the radio a couple years ago was like the New York fan takes itself too seriously. And then he tweets out, Carmelo's the only one who could carry the weight that nobody else would. Are you kidding me?
I felt that.
Yeah, but he can't criticize a New York fan and tweet something like that. It's
I thought he was being sarcastic, like carry the weight, like Melo being fat all the time.
all right, guys. Thanks for listening to the Nerd Soup podcast. That's your New York sports little tidbit there. For Aaron, the Nerd Soup Monkey, Anthony, JQ Nash. Find us on Twitter,
Bye.
Instagram. Are you gone forever?
Bye. Nah, find me on Twitter.
Right. Any last points, guys? Any?
I had a lot of fun.